Hello there, Vic Benedict here. We're playing Uncharted 3 Remastered on brutal difficulty. This is my guide and walkthrough. We're currently on chapter 9 of 22. It is entitled The Middle Way. So I hope you're ready for some more difficult things because we do have them in store for you. In store for you, as they say, in spades. So we are once again dealing with Charlie's claustrophobia, which I termed mildly annoying in an earlier video. I think it was video 3. It does give him some quirkiness, I guess, a little eccentricity, a little, delicate. We need to kind of be delicate around Charlie, especially in tight spaces. But I haven't watched the cutscenes, probably since 2012, so I have no idea why this guy just goes ballistic and he's now a boss fight. But and in the comments, you don't need to explain to me why he turned. Is it the bugs that get into him? I don't know. I don't even care. I don't care. I just think it's funny that we have a boss fight against this dude. In the beginning, you're basically just fending him off. Now, you're also going to see the pirate punch this guy a little bit, but bear in mind that that's not me doing that. That's just the computer doing it for me. Like the kick that I just did, I rarely press square because I know this is it's just a fending off process at the beginning. Near the end, you could press square a little bit more. I think when he charges you like that, I think you need to press circle repeatedly. But basically, you're just pressing triangle to just get him off you, and the little jabs that the pirate does to him. Again, that's not me pressing square. If you see anything like that. Now, just like see that punch, I didn't do that, so we should. There's me throwing him off a little bit. Now that was me pressing square. You can hit him a little bit. I don't think you can kill him. I'm pretty sure you can't kill him. He can easily kill you in 2 hits, but near the end, when he's trying to choke you to death, I'm pretty sure that you need to be a participant in it rather than just watching it, because there's times these games are getting so sophisticated these days that you sometimes often don't know if you're supposed to be interacting with it or not. Like right here, I just tap circle just to be sure that I don't get killed. Now I do like how Sully says, "Oh no, I'm not turning my back on you just yet." Just how do you not love Sully? Sully's just a baller. He's just like I am, This pirate. I was thinking about this pirate dude. Maybe his past. Trying to think, what this dude was. Was he an inmate or something? Did he have a rough life? Did he have a rough life at sea? Anyway, so when you come in here, we're going to be lighting some braziers. You don't need to light the 2 on the other side of the room that you're on. So Sully or whomever will take care of it for you. So don't even worry about that. You need to light the torchlight there, I believe. Maybe not. But anyway, we're going to be coming up here now and just doing some more lighting of braziers. It's going to illuminate pieces of the globe down there. And so we have some puzzles on this chapter, but boy, get ready for some pretty tough combat sections. I would also perhaps suggest to you that you save your game on the section right after Charlie is wounded. You're gonna know a part is annoying you when you begin to go into the options menu and turn the speech slider off so that you can no longer hear them. So that you can no longer hear what they say every time something starts and Sully's no. When you die like that, it's annoying. But anyway, we've got some more bugs over here to deal with, and now we're going to be tossing. I thought this was pretty interesting, tossing the torches around. It's fairly accurate too. So Yeah, this pirate dude definitely had a rough life at seas.
I'll clear the way for you once I get there. If you can, you're mental.
And in Uncharted 2, he had like his grunts and groans and things like that when he was doing platforming. Those had that was voiced by somebody else too, so he had his own distinct voice sound effects. So he doesn't have them in this game either. So that's kind of I did find them annoying. So I'm kind of glad he doesn't have them. But I'm telling you, the sound effects are just ear piercing in these games. Like it is just really bad sound engineering. You know, I just let me know if you find that to be the case too. I know that a lot of people aren't even playing this, but if you remember it being so, because I remember playing Uncharted 4 too, and having to adjust the sliders constantly too. The gun sound effects, they're too loud. Everything else is fine. The music, the dialogue, that's fine. But the sound effects, boy, they're just off the charts, just ear piercingly annoying, obnoxious. Oh man, it's just loud. Really isn't even. It's just piercing. It's just piercing, uncomfortable sound. It's not even so much that it's loud, and it is loud. But anyway,
Get on the other crank. Help me open it.
it's all good. It's all good. Now, we've got from what I believe, we've got a difficult running section that's clearly broken. Clearly demonstrates a developer. I don't know if Bluepoint is technically considered a developer, a game developer. I don't think they are, honestly. I think they were just given, the permission to enhance this game and add this difficulty. But it clearly shows a developer's. It almost speaks to their arrogance, I think, because they really should have gone back after people complained so many times about certain sections, about the running sections. You should not have to depend on sheer luck to get through something, where you're sitting there in a metaphorical way, just on your hands and knees praying that you can get through a section, because that's what ends up happening. I mean, too often. Now, the running section that we're going to be doing in a moment took me about 10 minutes, honestly. It's very important on this running section. It's nearly impossible to make it to the end without getting killed. So, well, then what the hell do you do if it's nearly impossible to do it? I said nearly. Like, it's still possible, but you're going to spend way too much time trying to get to the end without... Now, how is it then possible? You need to get to a safe area and let your health regenerate so that you can make your final push to the end. There's a very key place that you can stand. I did it on my last guide. I'm doing it again. Now, my only mistake on this part was that I left it a little bit too soon and I almost died. But we're going to get you guys through this. It is annoying. It's unfair. It's admittedly broken. It's very clearly broken. But we're just going to be running a very short distance and needing to have a lot of luck on our side, unfortunately. But it took me nowhere near as hard. The part after the combat it's quite fun, actually, and it just took me several hours to get it done. Now, I'm the type of a gamer. I hope that this can give you an example of who I am. I did the when Cutter's crying about the Nancy Boy waistcoat and getting surprised that he got shot in the leg or whatever. I did the first part right before you get your first checkpoint. I did it where the shielded enemy got killed like before he had even advanced far enough, because the enemy that's right next to him who's chucking grenades. Well, I shot him just as he was throwing his grenade. He dropped his grenade at his feet, and the shield enemy died too before he even got any distance across the drawbridge. And I very possibly could have just won that section. I'm not saying I could have guaranteed to win it, but I thought to myself, well, who is this? you know, I can't have this where it's like this, because then, you know, that's not going to happen to everybody. So I need some better footage. So I reset the checkpoint. You know, that's not going to help people. So I stuck it in there and did it for like another 45 minutes, because I wanted to show people how to deal with the shield enemies without, you know, the luck of throwing a grenade back or having a grenade land right next to them. Now, here's the bullshit part right over here. Alright, so like I said, here's the BS part. Now, the Pirate's role has more iframes than the other character skins. We're going to be going right over here. This is where you need to have your health regenerate. I was just kidding by the iframes. I'm just kidding. Actually, I think my health was as regenerated as I possibly could have it, and an RPG splash nearly killed me over there, but that is the place. I was just kidding, guys. The pirate does not have more iframes than anybody else. It's just a joke. So now this is where the real hard part is, because, and I would even recommend saving your game. You don't need to do any fancy weapon switching over here, because the game knows that you are at a disadvantage. Remember this, because this is the part where you're at a very huge disadvantage. And later, at the fight near the end, you're going to have all the advantages. So just remember that and use it as a source of hope if you possibly can. If hope hasn't perished from your heart as you go through brutal, and it just brutalizes you. So the guy that we just killed needs to be taken out so that we can do this corner trick right here now. With the shield guys, you can... Oh, also, you can melee these shield guys if you knock them down. If they're already aggroed, they're not going to be able to be meleeed. But what you want to do is you can fire enough rounds into the shield so that they fall down. And then what you want to do is just hit their exposed feet. I usually have to aim a little bit lower than I think that it is. And if you kill them in that manner, they should drop a grenade. Now, that's the real hard part, because... Oh, another one? Oh, jeez, I forgot that there's two of them. There's two of them. Can you believe it? And you don't get a checkpoint yet. So what you really want to do is get the grenade that the first one dropped so that you can kill him. However, you almost... you fall... Oh, maybe I come over here for safety, and I did pick up one grenade, and I think I use it. No, I don't know. I guess I did use it. So, we're... Okay. Now we do get a checkpoint, and for some reason I have a grenade. I don't know how that worked. So what ended up happening is that I got killed. How did I end up with another grenade? I have no idea. But you almost don't want this checkpoint, because what happens is they stick you in a really awkward position over here, and now you have to re-kill the heavy that you just killed. See, the heavy that we just... I mean, not the heavy, the shield guy. The shield guy that we just killed... Well, he was the second one from the last wave. He's respawned freshly. So, like I said, you almost don't want this checkpoint. I'd rather have it inside the castle so that I won't have to repeat killing shield guys. But the guys over there to the right beyond the fence, those two guys, they need to be killed. And like I say, if you put enough bullets into these shields, these shield guys, they will fall over. And then when they've fallen over, you can melee them and melee kill them. And I'm not sure, guys. I don't know how I got that grenade. There was no deception on my part. I have no idea what goes on in these checkpoints in between, and you know, it's who knows. But now you don't get a checkpoint. I'm over here kind of scatterbrained looking for grenades that I believe should have dropped, and they didn't. See that color splash right there? I don't know what that's all about. There should be... well, this is the last guy in here to kill. Now, again, I'm looking for a grenade over here, and there is going to be one grenade over here. So to look for this safely, I'm going to have to finish this guy off. Now, once you get into the area that we're shooting into, then there's gonna be like there's gonna be a heavy dropping in, as well as a couple more of these guys, these lightweights over here. Now, what I noticed when I first came into this room is that there is an exploding propane tank to the left. So I did There it is. There's the grenade. And I ended up using this grenade and it was just useless. But I'm going to come on into this room and what I'm trying to do is I'm like I said, scatterbrain. I'm looking for that other grenade that I thought the heavy should have dropped, but apparently he didn't drop anything. So I'm going to rush into this room. You don't get a checkpoint. I'm going to shoot this propane tank over here and kill this threat, kill him. So that's 2 of 3 guys. Take care of this guy for somehow, you know, I don't know how I live there, guys. Sometimes, like, a guide can only walk you through something so much, and the rest is going to have to fall on your shoulders. And that's kind of sad, but we're talking about a difficulty that's just outrageously difficult. It's like Vanquish's God Art. It really is. But if everybody else is dead, you can just melee this guy with impunity. So, and then you know, do your nice weapon switching trick. I'm doing my jump for joy. Do you see how delayed it is between the jumps? Well, they don't let you jump that quickly in between jumps. So this installment of Uncharted is fucking up my jump for joy. You know, they're trying to hamper my joy. You guys are hampering my goddamn joy, you motherfuckers. But remember what I said about how you have no advantages and now you have all the advantages? Well, now you can rest easily knowing that you have a lot of advantages over here. Unless you come into this area with dog shit, which, you know, that wouldn't be too good for you, but you could probably get away with it. And by dog shit, I mean the sawed-off shotgun and maybe something else and not many bullets and no grenades. So see how you can knock these shield guys over and just hit their feet. And then there's a heavy coming down the stairs winding his goddamn horn. There is a grenade up and to the right a little bit. Now it's up to you if you want to keep the lightweights around to see if maybe they can throw a grenade over to you and you can send it back and throw it at the heavy. But what I find to be useless about the whole grenade throwing back system, point 1, is that there's often, well, maybe not often, but it just depends how it happens to you, but there's grenade overlap where 2 enemies are throwing grenades at you and you can't feasibly throw them back because it just doesn't work out. Some things just don't work out in this game. You know, sometimes with the grenade overlap you can get away with it. Most times though, you just, it's not going to work. You know, you can't press it fast enough to send 2 of them back. But as you come up here, you may be getting a checkpoint for yourself in. There's the AK-47. We haven't seen the AK-47 for quite some time, have we? But you can use this nice cover trick to kill everybody. And then we're going to proceed into this next room. And I do guarantee that you get a checkpoint. Don't be too concerned with what you have for weapons. They're all going to be switch once we get to the next chapter. And from here on out, like I said, this is the end of the tale for chapter 9. I've got a little skirmish over here to deal with this dude, and then we'll be running out of here. But again, it doesn't matter what you carry into the next chapter, so don't be too concerned about it. But a difficult chapter, you know, and now we have to wait for our teammates to arrive so we can have help opening the door. Thanks, Chloe. And I will see you guys in chapter 10. It will be a chapter with just all fist fighting. So take care, guys, and I will see you in chapter 10.